wanted to do this video for mostly like beginner and intermediate drummers out there. But I mean, it's really for everybody. And what prompted it was the gig that I just had on the weekend. Now, if you remember from the last video, I said I was doing this out of town thing where there was multiple bands on the bill. Not a big fan of other people playing my kit. So I just brought my cheap, like super cheap rehearsal kit. So I spent some time, throwing the heads on it and making sure it's all tuned up and everything. Then I took it over there, set it up on the stage, sound checked it, blah, blah, blah. But the thing that kind of made me want to do this video was the reaction to the drums themselves. Now, this was an outdoor stage. It's one of those sort of, portable outdoor stages, and it was a gorgeous setup. Like it was right on the water. This was at a resort, like somewhere a little bit further north here in Ontario. And yeah, man, set the kit up, put all the mics on it, sound check, and the sound guy was walking around with his iPad, just checking everything, whatever. I played the kit 30 or 40 seconds. And the sound guy was like, dude, like I don't even have to EQ this kit. This thing sounds amazing. And through the course of the night, I must have gotten 6 or 7 other remarks from different people on just how good the kit sounded. So on a drive home, I just thought it might be a cool topic to talk about in a video, because I know there's a lot of drummers out there that for whatever reason think that it's high end or nothing. Now, like I said in the last video, whether I said it or not, I can't remember. But anyways, I paid about $200 for this kit. The reason why it was so cheap is because I didn't take any hardware with it. I just bought the shells, and the reason I bought it was specifically for just rehearsals and clubs. So I've had this kit now for, I don't even know, 3 years, maybe, something like that. And for the first 2 years, I didn't even have cases for it. I just took these things, chucked it in the back of the truck, and hauled it off to the gig. So it's just a straight up sort of off-road banger. But it seems, when I set it up anywhere that I'm playing and I start playing it, I still get a lot of compliments on just how good the kit sounds. I think the one thing that a lot of drummers out there sort of fail to realize is that it's the musician that puts the value on the instrument. The dollar amount doesn't have anything to do with it. Now, high-end drums will in fact sound better than cheap drums, but you still got to put in the work. You know what I mean? Like you still have to spend the time learning how to tune your drums, learning how to hit your drums, working on your technique, all that other kind of stuff. I've just found that the more confident you are in your own playing, the less you care about what kind of drums you're hitting. So this is why I didn't have any problem taking this cheap $200 kit to a gig, because I know like once I tune it up and start playing it, it's going to sound just fine. Now, what sets a super expensive drum apart from a cheap one, if you take a close look at a really expensive shell, like you're just going to notice. I mean, the difference is pretty evident when you look at them, because everything, the entire makeup, like all the individual parts, are just better quality, right? So I mean, starting with the shell, like they use different types of wood in the shell sometimes. Multiple wood types, like in this Phoenix kit, there's like 3 different types of wood in this shell. The quality of the type of wood, so the maple or the birch or, babinga or whatever wood they're using, that'll drive the price up. The hoops, the lugs themselves, the mounts, the kind of mounts that they use on the shell, big difference between these and, the ones you'll find on a cheap kit like this. All of that stuff. But at the end of the day, man, it's just a round shell with 2 heads on it. The point that I really wanted to get across with this video is that, you know, once you get to all of that high-end stuff, you look at all the features and fancy finishes and, you know, gold hardware and gunmetal hardware and all the really cool features you see on high-end kits, VLT shells and multiplies and all that stuff. All that stuff is cool, but I mean, the thing that you really need to remember is that none of that stuff is going to make you sound good. The thing that I love about the drums is that this thing isn't going to do anything until I hit it. It's probably one of the most natural forms of human expression as far as instruments go. And, you know, if you don't know how to express yourself, these things aren't going to do anything. It doesn't make any difference how expensive your kit is. If you don't put the work in, it's not going to sound like anything. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage you guys, man, and you know, just let you know that if you're saving up for that next set of drums, that's real cool. But just make sure, you know what I mean? Like just try to keep it even. Try to keep the kit sort of in line with, you know, whatever skill level that you're at that time. Because one of the coolest things about buying a high-end kit is the sense of accomplishment that you get when you buy it. The Phoenix kit I got, like I'd already been playing about 20 years or something like that when I picked that thing up. And I intended for that to be my last kit ever. As far as high-end kits go anyway. Like there's no need for me to go any higher than that, right? But at that point, you know, when I picked it up, it just kind of felt like I earned it. It's probably, I'm not sure where it is in the line, but it might be like my 6th or 7th kit. So yeah, it's just, you know, it's that sort of sense of accomplishment that came with owning a kit like that, and looking at it and sort of feeling that I earned it is just kind of a cool thing. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Like just keep at it. I know you guys watch this channel because you want to get better. So I mean, you're already on the right track. Like I'm not selling you anything new here, but you know, just wanted to encourage you, man. Just keep working, keep practicing, practice all the time. And, you know, when you go out to get that new piece of gear, it's just going to feel that much better knowing that you earned it. The more work you put in and the better that you get at this and the more confident you become in your own playing, the less you're going to care about the drums that are in front of you, because you know whatever you got, once you put a stick to it, you're going to kill it. Anyways, that's it, man. Quick word of encouragement. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you next video.